These directions are going to show you how to add a new entry to your math journal. So when you are in your math journal, the first thing you are going to do is you're going to insert a table, and that table is just going to be 1 by 1. So you're going to click one little blue square here, and you're going to get a big box across the top. If you make a mistake, I'm going to use Control Z and it's going to undo it. I'm going to do that again. Table 1 by 1. And then the first thing I need to put on my table is the date. Today's date is May 31st, 2019. Every journal entry I want to begin with a date, because when I go back through this at the end of the year, I want to be able to see what day I wrote some different things. You can obviously change, you can make the date bold, you can make it underlined, italicized, but I want to keep it in a writing that I can read. So yes, there's a lot of really cool fonts here, but I don't want to choose a font that's so hard to read that my teacher or my peers are going to have a hard time reading it. Okay, the next thing you want to do is you're going to hit enter 2 times and go to the next line. And when I go to the next line, I'm going to turn off the bold and I'm going to start to write about whatever I'm journaling about for the day. Maybe my teacher might give me a topic to journal about. Like maybe we just learned about fractions and I want to talk about fractions, or maybe my teacher might not give me a topic and tell me to write about something that interested me in math. I'm just going to make sure that I listen to whatever, oh, no comma, listen to whatever directions my teacher gives me. If I get that chunk finished and I need to show my thinking, I'm going to use something called a Google Drawing to show that, because it can be a little hard to show your thinking in Google Docs because you can't move images around and you can't move shapes around. So what I'm going to do is I'm still inside the box. I'm going to go insert a drawing and I'm going to click new. So in this drawing screen, I can add shapes. So maybe we were studying symmetry and I'm showing, I've got a hexagon there. I'm going to show a line. So I'm going to add a line down the center. I want to make my line dotted. Oops, don't want that line. I'm going to add some text. The shape has symmetry. Dotted line shows where it can be divided in half and create a mirror image. Then I realized there's another line of symmetry in this hexagon, so I'm going to grab another line and I'm going to go through the middle, just like that. And I'm going to make that one dotted too. So I can add shapes, I can add lines, I can add pictures. Maybe I'm talking about multiplication and I need that. I want to make sure though whatever I create in this space actually has to do with what I wrote about. It's not just a space to draw whatever you want for fun. So you want to make sure that you're showing things that you've learned about. But let's say you've been studying the ruler and you've been talking about the different parts on the ruler. I could go find a ruler that works for me and I can show fractional parts. Maybe I've been talking about measuring exactly. So I have a pen and I could talk about how much or how long this pen is. and I can put this in my picture. I'm going to hit backspace to get rid of it. So once I have all of my drawing done, I just hit save and close, and you'll notice it goes in underneath my journal entry. The next time I come to my math journal, I'm going to click way underneath this box, and I'm going to do the same thing over again. I'm going to insert a brand new table. So that way, each time I write, I have a new table. When you get to the end of the page, that table is just going to flow right on to the next page. You don't even have to worry about it.